within the last hour proof the roads are dangerous for everyone. Even a snowplow driver tracked when the truck flips over. KETV News Watch 7's Dave Roberts is live near 30th and Bondison. Dave?
Just make sure that we're in the open. Hold my shot. I'm going to step out this way. I'm going to go this way and then... Do you like the white Christmas or did you not want this?
No, I woke up thinking it was a Christmas miracle.
Is this the white Christmas you were looking for?
You know, the gal was, but not me. No, Cindy was looking for it, but I was like, no, let's go to California.
I think there's a lot of people who could do without the snow and with an intact bumper or car door or, well, you get the idea. When a 1-inch forecast turned into 7 inches, Omaha roads became the nightmare before Christmas.
The amount of snow surprised us, and the rate at which it came down surprised us.
Omaha Public Works activated its entire plow fleet, even calling in people who scheduled vacation.
We did have everybody in. We had everybody in at 3:30 this morning, so everybody was there and ready to go. It just came down pretty quick and overwhelmed us for a couple hours.
100 city plows turned into 200 at noon when Omaha Streets maintenance engineer Austin Rouser activated private plows contracted by the city. But it could be a while before they get to your neighborhood.
12 hours once we get the contractors in is typically the earliest those are going to get cleaned up. So once we start, you know, that's a lot of lane miles to cover.
The city says it could be until midnight before they get down your road out here.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. It's probably not even midnight. It'd probably be tomorrow.
Probably be more like Sunday before they get here. Yeah.
Does that worry you at all?
No, I got four-wheel drive.
That's the attitude we found all over the city, at least from the people who didn't crash their car. A community taking it one flake at a time, just happy to be home.
Merry Christmas to everybody out there. God bless you.
Public Works is doing everything they can tonight to try to clear these roads, and sometimes that can be dangerous for them. Here's an example near 30th and Bondison, where one of the city plow drivers was working on Bondison here, which is a very steep hill, slid out of control, and at some point was rolled that plow. Hit even a power pole here. Right now, the power company is out here doing what they can to try to lower these lines and make it safe so that they can get a tow truck in here, flip this thing back over, and get it back to the shop. But it just shows you, even though that the snow stopped falling around noon today, there are still some major issues out there on the road, and there are city crews doing what they can to try to help the situation. So it's not just the drivers that are kind of in harm's way, it's the people that are trying to help you as well. If you're in this area, obviously the roads are closed, so stay away from here as they try to get these power lines down and try to remove this plow from the area of 30th and Bondison. We'll stay on the scene and make sure everything works out here, and if there's any changes, we'll update you on that situation. We're live here 30th and Bondison. Dave Roberts, KETV, News Watch 7.
Dave, thank you. Now, unfortunately, by the time plows made the rounds, a lot of the damage had already been done. Cars stuck and abandoned along major area roadways and interstate standstills. Not even a one-horse open sleigh could navigate. Here's KETV News Watch 7's Christina Engdahl.
Now, this is the type of snow that's good for building a snowman, but not necessarily for driving. And Thursday, you can absolutely tell which cars stayed put all day by the inches of snow that accumulated on top. But some people who did choose to venture out on Christmas Eve were sure sorry they did. When you take a layer of frozen rain and add a little snow,
kind of messy out there.
Make that a lot of snow. You've got a recipe for trouble.
The main streets are okay, but the side streets are really bad.
And some people learned that the hard way, like near 72nd and Pinckney, where 150 cars, that's right, 150, were stuck spinning their wheels.
Faster, faster, faster.
But despite their best efforts, some drivers had to admit defeat in a true uphill battle.
It's just impossible for me to get there. This is insane. It's like I'm not going to never get there.
Drivers like Troy Williams, he says snow complicated his 15-minute commute a little bit.
Oh, it's been easily about 5 hours, 4 hours now.
And slippery conditions kept some people from travel altogether.
We were supposed to go out to Iowa today for my wife's side of the family or whatever.
But one look at the interstate changed Jake Wilson's mind.
Just a little too dangerous out.
Danger that led to injury accidents, blocking traffic, trapping plows, and white-knuckle driving down metro streets.
Four-wheel drive is good. Most definitely, four-wheel drive is the best.
It's the downside of a winter wonderland, leaving some to wonder whether the weather is too frightful.
Yeah, you know, I think everyone was hoping for a white Christmas, but it was a little more than they expected and bargained for.
But just when drivers feel stuck in a holiday rut, a sign of the season, strangers lending a helping hand, a surprise snowfall making for a white Christmas.
something that I think no one really did expect. So.
And we've talked about roads. Now, just as a reminder, though, as the temperatures start to drop, of course, that the sidewalks also can get icy. So whether you're heading out tonight on the roads or on foot, remember to take it slow. In Omaha, Christina Engdahl, KETV News Watch 7.